Oh baby, the Zuck is back and he's on fire unlike anything we've seen, and it is taking meta stock to the freaking moon. And the only grace of God that I have is my lovely fiance, who continues to hold her share strong, because man oh man, this thing is likely to push back into all-time highs very soon if we can continue this pace and earnings don't suck, because Twitter is a complete freaking disaster and Zuck is taking it over. At least we're gonna find out anyways, because I went on Twitter. I can't get into it anymore because I don't have an account. Sometimes I like to peruse. If you're a marketing focused ad platform, don't you want all your viewers, whether they have accounts or not? Like YouTube, you know, you can only view so many tweets now. It's a disaster what's going on over there. And Zuck says, you know what, you don't want to fight me, Elon Musk? Well, let me take your business. This is wild. Let's listen.
There was much ado about an online spat pitting Elon Musk against Mark Zuckerberg in a cage fight. But the biggest showdown will be in the hands of social media users later this week, according to tech analysts.
Talk about taking advantage of your competition while your competition is down. Twitter has been a never-ending slow-motion train wreck for months.
I mean, how much money do you think this is costing Elon Musk, let alone the fact that Twitter is highly unprofitable at this point? I mean, the money that he's just bled on that $30 billion deal, probably one of the worst transactions that could potentially go down in billionaire history here if he doesn't turn Twitter around.
Zuckerberg's Meta, the company formerly known as Facebook, will roll out Threads, a social media platform that some are already calling a Twitter killer. We've already seen Blue Sky, Mastodon, and Trump's Truth Social, but Meta has something the other rivals don't.
This really is a case of a deep-pocketed competitor outlasting a competitor whose pockets are literally empty. It'll be interesting to see, because Elon Musk can certainly open up additional funding sources, but he's already made it clear he's pretty tapped out.
Twitter's new CEO, Linda Yaccarino, has been awfully quiet since taking the helm. Ad revenue is down some 60% since the Musk era began.
Ouch.
And Threads allows users to access their Instagram network.
All of your followers, your entire network in Instagram, the moment you sign into Threads, you will have access to them. So you're not starting your network from scratch. That is the killer advantage, and that's likely the reason why Threads will succeed where the others have failed.
Just these headlines alone and the issues Twitter is having, it's literally a bloodbath, and we're going to start to see user conversion and see what this actually means, because I'm not the biggest fan of the Instagram layout. I do like the Twitter layout. It's just not a platform that ever intrigued me enough to just want to use it, and it's been getting so bad lately.
But privacy has always been Meta's Achilles heel. Twitter founder Jack Dorsey, among others, pointing out Meta's access to your financial and fitness stats, browsing history, and other sensitive info.
You're seeing a lot of desperation, and you're seeing them throw out a lot of innovative products that aren't catching on with the public because basically they are becoming more and more irrelevant to help.
That's not wrong. I mean, ever since Apple barred Meta from basically being able to do targeted ads, it's really hindered their ad campaign capabilities with people really trying to target stuff. And they're trying to find that next breach. And, you know, that could be in the Quest 3. And honestly, with Apple's, VR coming around the corner, and I highly doubt people having the price point to buy something that isn't gamer focused, which I think the entire VR space is going to purely revolve around gaming in the macro. I'm going to be buying the Quest 3. Meta's going to get my money, and they're launching this thing, I think, in the fall, which we can get it for Christmas, whereas, we're not going to see the Apple release on their VR headset until basically the beginning of next year. I think Meta is in one of the best possible positions it's been in a very, very long time. And I have to say, I'm wildly and wickedly impressed. For everyone's been beating up their metaverse and their VR stuff, but from a user standpoint, it's fun. It's attainable. A kid can pick this up. It's something that, isn't so out far of the stretch of the value of the product. I mean, even look at the value of, the MacBook sales, right? With M1. Everyone got their M1 Mac, and they're so damn expensive, no one's buying more. No one's upgrading, even though they're trying to do new chips every year. Their sales dropped off by 50%, right? So when it comes to Meta stock, man, this is a true turnaround story. I think this could be the turnaround story of 2023, in my humble opinion. Again, really depending on what earnings look like moving forward from here. But I got to give Mark Zuckerberg a high five. I'm rather enjoying the shit show.